Welcome back to Sunrise Weather. I'm Ray Stagich. All right, if you are into yard sales, we know one so big, like Tom Hanks big, that will take some of you traveling. It'll take some traveling to hit it all. See, I got so excited I couldn't even introduce it. The National Historic Road Yard Sale, which takes place along US 40, got underway Wednesday, and it runs through the weekend. And 824 miles and running from Baltimore to St. Louis. It's the longest continuous yard sale in the country.
The new stuff is so high, and with the economy, more people are looking for used because it's less expensive, and especially if it's nice.
And there's some pretty exciting stuff there. Look at that. You can pick up a white cat for $1. 25 cents for that glass. That's pretty cool stuff. Look at that. I mean, you can get out there and get some pretty decent stuff, and it does look like we'll continue. And what's that? Pile of junk and $4 railroad signs. Look, anything you could possibly imagine. So you could get everything at this yard sale, and whew, glad that's over. Here we go. Showers, thunderstorms in the forecast. So if you are on that US 40 route from Baltimore off towards St. Louis, heads up this afternoon. If you are going to be driving on out to the yard sale, there could be some showers. So it doesn't look like a big severe weather event. And our Vortex 2 crew out here in the Plain States could run into an isolated severe storm today. So other than that, it looks like things are going to be pretty quiet as we head on through the daytime hours today. Now, the heat's expanding. This is probably, my opinion, I'm allowed to have one. I'm a meteorologist. This is probably the more noticeable, let's call it, thing that's going to happen today in weather. It's the heat expanding because it's been relatively cool here in the south. Finally, by Saturday and Sunday, some of this warmth is going to spread on off to the east and south. And after a real cloudy, kind of rainy, relatively speaking, May in parts of the southeast as we get ready to wrap up the month, it's going to warm up. Look at this. St. Louis 94 Monday, Nashville 91 degrees. So you saw the 80s go mid-80s, upper 80s, eventually now getting close to 90 here out across parts of the Tennessee Valley and even on further on down toward the south parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Pittsburgh getting up there at around 83 degrees. So heat expanding this part of the country through the southern plains and especially here in the southeast, down across Tennessee. Probably a bigger story than any of the showers, thunderstorms that fire up here. You know, in my opinion, but that's what I'm going to be talking about because I'll be by the pool today and tomorrow saying finally. And then you say, well, why? Why is that heat expanding? Well, it's a function of this high, but then, we played Find the Front just a couple of seconds ago. Wasn't my best performance, but we did it. And we had two fronts that were coming through the northeast and New England, and even down across the southeast. And then this third front coming in. And they're all cold fronts. And then you say to yourself, well, how is it getting warmer in the south when there's cold fronts coming through? Right? But it is. True story. It is going to get warmer. So what these cold fronts are is really kind of like cleaning out the atmosphere, cleaning all the humidity away. It's really a change in wind direction. It's not much colder behind front one or front two. Now, this one there is, because there are some freeze watches in effect up through parts of the upper lake states, but these two are more a change in wind direction and an air mass change. So as we head on through the next few days, we are going to see drier weather settle into the southeast and maybe some showers and thunderstorms with this front, but as it comes through in the northeast too, it doesn't really cool down too much, but behind that front and maybe a little bit drier, especially in the south, as we said. So this is where the bigger warm-up is behind front number one. So did you get all that? If you're taking notes, quiz at 11. There are some things going on in terms of wet weather, too. We get down here in South Florida, showers, thunderstorms. Now, the rainy season came in here to Miami almost like bang, right on time. Occurs usually around May 20th, and they've been in extreme severe drought. And then all of a sudden it starts raining, almost like somebody knew that it was the rainy season. And it's been raining on and off here for days, it seems like, and more thunderstorms here this morning. Do a radio station, WIOD, out of Miami every morning, Monday through Friday. And we talk about it. Hey, is it going to rain again? Yeah, it's going to rain. The problem is, in Florida, most of the time, it's tough to time when. Sometimes they come in the morning. Most of the time, climatologically, they come during the afternoon, thunderstorms. But this morning, got a few showers out there. So just a heads up for that as you're heading out. In the northeast, front two here, just some very light rain showers. Front one, got a couple more widely scattered showers up near Boston and Portland, but nothing to cancel your outdoor plans as we are going to see those showers quickly move east. In Midwest, here you go. If you are traveling on the interstates, I-90, I-30, plenty of showers around, and that's where the threat for severe weather will be today. We'll have more coming up after a look on the.
Everyone loves